What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. There we go. Today we got something different, something new, out of the ordinary for the channel. But like I've said on the other channel, my second channel, you know, I'm not the biggest channel there is, but I want to shed light on other channels and help them grow. Today, I'm going to be doing a reaction to the Traviesos animated series. You see the shirt. Traviesos, got the whole cast in there. Hold on. There we go. Before we get into it, I just want to say something. Okay, this one is called Traviesos Season 3, Episode 2, Payday. All right? Now, I used to be on the show. They killed me off. It's all good though. I want to say something though. The person who created this, the Incredible Javier, go ahead and check out the channel, Incredible Javier. I'm going to put the link in here somewhere on the screen. All you got to do is tap the link and go check him out. Give him a subscribe. Check out the series. He's trying to make a difference, you know, and I think it's pretty smart because we want to catch people when they're young, in their youth, and teach them right and wrong and how bad things can get. When you know, I used to tell my daughter when she was little, enjoy being a kid as long as possible, because once you start doing adult things, you inherit adult problems. So having an animated series, it's good because we as adults can watch and get it, but also so can teenagers and whoever else really needs to sit down with your kids. If your kids you think they're headed in the wrong direction, watch the show with them, talk about it with them. But here we go.
I was hanging out, not expecting anything, when the door cracked open.
Morales, ¿dónde están?
He handed me an orange jumpsuit. We usually wore these when we left Taft. I didn't know where I was going though. I didn't have any reason to go to the infirmary. I need to go to board. What was this all about? We're leaving Nallis?
You could see that, right?
Where are we going?
I'll explain it when we get there.
I like that. You got the little scenery. Brought to you by the Nasty Crew, getting their handle on it. I want to stop this right here, and I want to let you guys know. So this is good. He's shouting out the sponsors. These are the people that are helping to make it possible for Javier to be able to do this. Now, a thing that makes this unique, this show unique, is you have people that are just fans of Incredible Javier and what he's doing. Those are their voices. The characters in this series, the voices are actual YouTubers or just fans. And he's like, hey, you want to roll? I'll give you a fucking talking part. And I think that's special. Who else is doing that? So hopefully you enjoy this, and you enjoy it enough where you reach out and say, hey, I'd like to lend my voice to one of the characters if you want, and get involved in the next season or whatever, or the movie. He's got a movie coming.
This is what it is, growing up in the hood. It's so rough.
So damn rough.
So rough.
Yeah, so damn rough.
We tried to live life the best we could, but this is what it is, growing up in the hood. It's so rough.
So damn rough.
So rough.
Yeah, so damn rough.
Mr. Chuco, we need your help.
Oh yeah? What do I get out of this?
A lot of people that relied on you are dead. They've been dropping like flies. I'm not saying you're responsible, but if you could help us warn some of them before they face imminent danger, maybe some lives can be saved.
Imminent, huh? Everyone else is dead except for Sergio.
Where is Sergio? Maybe we can warn him.
He's in the joint. I had him moving shit for me in there, but he won't talk. He'll die before he cooperates.
You can't know that for sure. You need to give him the choice. Maybe you can persuade him.
Am I the only one all into this? Hopefully you guys are into it, enjoying it. I'm digging it.
Charlie, I can't be involved. I'm sure you heard him talking. He won't want anything to do with me. You guys have to do your job and convince him on your own.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Truco. Always a pleasure.
There's no pleasure in hearing that my people are dead. I knew it'd all come crashing down, but knowing they died because of me makes it worse. We cleaned up house many times. Now it's happening all over again. I didn't think of that when I started all this. This is all on me.
If you're genuine about your remorse, you won't shed a tear. You'll use your experiences to make things better. I'm glad you feel guilty. You did a lot of bad. It is time for you to pay for that and think about it.
Hey, Jack. What's up, homie?
Nada, homie. Just wanted to say Cuba real quick, carnal.
Buena idea. Gracias. I appreciate it.
That looks like a Pelican Bay sale. You know that? Just saying.
Getting ready. How to get a visit this weekend. I'm gonna bring in a gang of shit on me.
That's firme. Your shit didn't get clogged up when Chuco got busted.
Nah, fuck that vato. I have my own shit going. I looked out for him every now and then. I wasn't fucking with him like that, though.
Is that right?
See, born. Look, homie. I just want to put it out there. Whatever that vato did had nothing to do with me. I stand on my own 2 feet.
Orale.
If that vato rolls up, I'll handle it myself. Personally take care of that shit.
That's what I like to hear, carnal.
Gotta stay loyal to the soil, didn't?
Mando. Well, I'm going to let you get to it. If you got a little extra, shoot some my way, porfas.
I got you, homie. That's automatic.
And that's a conversation that would happen. You know, I always say in prison, there's no such thing as like a careless conversation. No question is frivolous. Don't ever assume that a question is frivolous. That's why when people say, "Oh, you know, I don't fuck with Dubs because he talks slow," I'm used to thinking before I speak. But basically, you know, this dude's saying, you know, hey, whatever the fuck that other dude did, he's letting it be known. Hey, I don't got nothing to do with it, and I'll whack it myself if given the opportunity. And you see the tone of voice changed on the other dude, like, okay, cool. That's what he wanted to hear.
Clean house, homeboy.
How does it feel to be free?
I don't know. Does it feel real?
You've been gone for a while, my boy.
7 years on me. Finally maxed the fuck out.
That's far. But any plans now that you're out?
Yeah, I've got a few. Trip out on this.
What's up?
My entire time away, we're going at it with madness.
That's just been happening before my time, G.
Yeah, but what they ended up doing was separating us. We had our own compas, so we mainly got down with each other in the school area.
All right.
First, we were rocking and rolling, but after a while, that shit calmed down.
Just to clarify real quick, hold on, I'll back up. Why is it 2 in the volume? Anyways, so that one scene was the joint. The last scene was in the joint. This dude's talking about YA. When you hear anybody talking about the compas and getting down in the school area, that's YA talk. Compa, that's the dorm. And then they're saying they were given their own dorms where they separated them from the rival in this series. You're going to still see your rivals in the school area, and that's when it's going to go down. That's how the California Youth Authority was.
We still handled business when a new homie rolled up, or one of them rolled up. But it was mainly just one-on-ones. Then yo estuvo.
Handle that shit like men.
See, warned. But this little motherfucker from Madness rolled up, right? He got sent to my compa.
Damn. The old I set him up.
I don't know, but he was there. We were giving him the blues. The Nightmare, Theo, Danny, and a few other homies. That shit caused tension, so it was on again.
Spoke the peace.
He won, but even worse, this little vato gamed up one of his homies that we already punked. Hey, we were poking him like crazy, to the point where that boy wasn't even banging anymore.
What do you mean, game them up?
He pumped him up to move on Nightmare, packed him in his sleep, busted his head open.
Oh,
So when he's saying packed him in his sleep, that's a battery pack. So what dudes used to do is they would get batteries and ask other homies, "Hey, give me all your fucking batteries, eh?" And they would get like, depends. They get like AA batteries. They'd get about 50 of them, 60 of them, tape them all up together, put it in a sock, tie that sock, drop that in another sock, tie it off, and they'd beat somebody in the face and the head and all that with that. So when you hear somebody get packed out, that's what it was. Some people, they couldn't get their hands on batteries. They would put bars of soap. The state soap wasn't good enough though, because it would turn into dust, like powder, after a first like 2 or 3 hits with it. Other dudes would put rocks, righteous big rocks in socks. People would put locks, because we had locks, master locks on our door. But anyways, that's how people, if you hear again in here packed out, or anywhere, when you hear somebody talk about YA or anything, and they're talking about getting packed out, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about getting jumped. They're talking about getting hit with a battery pack.
fuck. Serio?
Telling you, Bato. This little motherfucker thought he was doing things. After that, he got to vato from Conejos to move on Necio. And what's fucked up is Necio was cuffed up. Couldn't even swing back.
Shit.
What really pisses me off is they moved that little motherfucker to lockup, so we couldn't even move on him.
Well, now that you're home, that's all behind you, dog.
John there. I'm gonna get our rollbacks out here.
My advice, leave that shit alone, little homie.
With all due respect, a big march of that almighty Street Boys gang. We ain't letting nada slide.
I know that only. You've been around for years, Munch. You got nothing to prove, my boy.
Ain't even about that. What's right is right, Bottle. The wood is too strong to just let some weak-ass vatos move on us.
And no, damn dog. That right there is a look at YA mentality. You know, you got his homeboy, the dude driving. He's been on the streets. You know, he's experiencing a little bit of life along with whatever he's doing in the neighborhood. And then you got this dude fresh out of YA talking about, we're gonna run it all back out here. And I can tell you, when I paroled, I could have swore there was nobody as bad as me. I was the hardest dude ever. I wanted to prove that. I wanted to, that's how dudes got out of YA. They had this chip on their shoulders, and we created havoc once we got out of YA and got back in the community. And I've said it a bunch of times in other videos where I talk about the California Youth Authority, CYA. My era, my generation of dudes that were in YA, usually within 6 months of getting out, they were either dead or fighting a murder case. And I would say that number would probably be about 85 to 90% of the guys that got out during my era. That was what happened. So this is not like a make-believe conversation. This really happened when dudes were getting out of YA.
I was hoping after so long, you'd want to change things up a bit. Start working, try something new.
Maybe later, G. For now, I got shit to handle.
How was it, carnal?
It was different this time.
You okay?
Hey, let me ask you something.
What's up?
You ever feel guilty about everything we've done?
Of course I do. So do the juries.
I'm being serious, homie.
Look, I don't like to think about it. That kind of stuff brings me down.
Do you think it's necessary?
Charlie, I look at it like this. I did what I had to survive. Who was looking out for me? I was in and out of foster care, then YA, now I'm here. I'm all like that.
I don't know, homie. I had a lot of time to think. Not a youngster anymore. Maybe it's time I start doing things differently.
I'm behind you, carnal. You got this.
Now that right there, I don't know if anybody really has those kind of conversations with their cellies, but that's another glimpse at the different mentalities, where this Vato's trying to get he's somehow his humanity, his conscience is speaking to him, right? Whereas the other dude, the way he was thinking, the one with the shirt on, the way he was thinking is the way the majority of people in there think. It was the jury's fault. It was the cops' fault. It's the DA's fault, the judge's fault. And it's easier to do that because then you're not blaming yourself. You're not responsible for the shit you do. And it makes it easier. This dude who's having his conscience talk to him is gonna, I'm sure, let's see how far he goes. I don't know anything. I only know this episode right here. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned to see what happens. Does he get back in touch with his humanity? What does he do? We're gonna find out.
We pulled up to a funeral home. I knew exactly why I was there. I'd hoped to see my tia for one last time, but in the back of my mind, I hope they didn't let me. That way I can have an excuse for not to see her like that. My tia was like a jefita to me, always looking out. I guess I figured if I didn't see her, maybe it didn't happen. I could just imagine like she moved away. Now I have to stare at her lifeless face. I never wanted to see her like that.
There she is, Morales. Go ahead.
It was surreal. I don't want to believe it. Damn, Tia. That was one of the coldest moments of my life. When someone passes, we find comfort in those that we love. We especially find comfort in those that also love the ones that we loved. We shared that grief together, but I wasn't afforded that opportunity. I had no one there to tell me it'll be all right, or at least she's not in pain anymore. I had nobody to lean on. I didn't have anyone to be strong for. I could have bawled my eyes out if I wanted to, but I still couldn't. But I couldn't let that hurt out. It was too deep. I was too angry. I was alone. I don't want to feel like this. I'm ready to go.
Already?
Yeah,
You still got an hour.
I've seen enough.
All right, let's go.
And I remember feeling cold.
Morales,
The common comfort in my life died with my tia.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't think I ever got over that day. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
And those of you that saw that watched the video of when I found out that my mom had committed suicide, same thing with me. All I wanted to know is, how did it happen, right? I didn't know that she had killed. First my dad was like, she's gone, mijo. And I was like, who's gone? What do you mean, your mom? And I immediately asked, how did it happen? Because if it would have been somebody that did it to her, I would have had that person taken care of, right? And when I was told, no, she killed herself, I had nobody to be mad at. And if you watch the video, I was going to take off on the cop. There was a certain cop I didn't like. He was one of the ones that escorted me there. So I immediately wanted to get off the phone. I was like, in my head, I'm getting this dude. So in this scene where he's like, I'm good, it's nothing. I've said it before. I said it in that video about my mom. I'll say it again. Hurt people hurt people. When a gang member is hurting, they don't want nobody to know they're hurting. So they're going to act out. They're going to hurt someone else and focus on that. They don't want to seem weak or feel weak, which is what hurt is to a lot of them because of their ego. So when they hurt something else and they're angry, it's easier to be angry. It's more in their minds, more manly to be angry than to be sad. So this is great, man, but I'm going to wait to the end.
Orale Munch, what's up, homeboy?
Diablo, what's up, girl? What you been up to?
Shit posted up doing my shit. Staying active on these calles.
Zebra, you packing?
Why, what do you need?
A strap and a ride.
I got you on both, but what's cracking?
Now, when I was at Nellis, this little punk from Sadness moved on Nightmare. And they got Necio moved on too.
Serio?
You know we can't let that shit slide. It's time to handle business. You down?
That's only Mando. Oh, damn, old boy, where's the party at?
Order out. Who's that?
I'm Juanita. What they call you?
I'm Night Out for Madness. What's up, baby girl?
Orale. You know where to get some bud?
What you trying to do?
I'm trying to party.
I got some.
Hop in the passenger side, let's party.
That's right.
Tree boys, puto.
There we go. So that was the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Me, myself, I feel like that was very well written. It gives you a glimpse, if you pay attention, it gives you a glimpse into the mentality. You know, my videos and those of us content creators that sit and just talk about prison, those are glimpses, but this is cool, man, where they're creating Incredible Javier and whoever's with him in this. They're here are the names, actually. Excuse me. They're giving you guys visuals. They're creating stories that while they're made up for the show, these conversations have happened for decades. These feelings, the mentalities, the justifications, they're all real. So I'm glad that I was asked to react to this. And I really, 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 really hope that whoever watches this video will click on that tab that I put in the beginning of the video. And hold on a second. I'm hoping you guys will not only watch the video, but subscribe, blow the channel up, give them an avenue to get better and force them to do more. It can change a lot of lives, man. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.